So in the GamerCon 2023, which I think it was like last weekend or something like that. Pretty recent. Zack Snyder said he wants to make a Gears of War movie. Real quick, I played all your Gears of War. Love them. The old ones obviously are the best. The newer ones, I didn't hate them, but they weren't as well received. I think this is right up Snyder's alley, though. This is right up his alley. It's dark. Batista wants to play Marcus Phoenix. He's already worked with Batista in the Netflix zombie movie.
The Army of the Dead or whatever it was. Not Army of the Dead. Was it Army of the Dead? Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
So this is like right. It's dark. It's gritty. It can get super gory. The graphics can be awesome. It's a good story that he can easily take inspiration from. I kind of want to see this.
Same, I know it's no secret, how I feel about Snyder, but no, this is right up his. Here's a war from him. I got to keep it a stack. That would be right up his alley. Like you said, it's dark, it's hyper violent. It's kind of he has a good visual flair for Gears of War. I could see his visual style suiting Gears of War. So yeah, long as he and I think he's one of those directors that's like only as good as the script that he's working with. So with a good enough script, yeah, he the visual style and the action sequences would pretty much speak for themselves. But with a good script, I feel like that would be right up his alley. I don't even think I could think of anyone more suited for Gears of War than him off the top of my head.
Growing up, I played 2 games more than any. One is Gears of War, and the other one's Army of Two.
Cool.
Army of Two.
I played the hell out of it. Me and my sister will stay up all night. Like all of a sudden you see the sun coming up and you're like, all right, that means we got 5 more hours going. Like that's how much I used to play these games. It's not, he wouldn't have to create a world that's dark already. He wouldn't have to do anything to make it more epic because the whole thing of Gears of War is epic already. It's epilogue. It's really what it is already. So putting him in that situation, I think will be sensational. Like literally, I wouldn't want it to be a Netflix thing. I wouldn't want it to be a Prime Video thing. I would want something like that to be in theaters.
Yeah, that's IMAX material. That's IMAX 3D material.
I wouldn't mind seeing him do all 3 games. Each movie is each game. Tell the full story, and I mean it's a great story. Do a trilogy of the Gears of War trilogy.
And I think with him, with kind of how hit or miss video game movies are, like sometimes you get movies that respect the content, and then other times you get movies that for whatever reason just don't respect the source material. I could see him respecting the source material because he did regardless of how I feel about his take on the DC universe, the Snyderverse, he did treat 300 with respect. And aside from a couple of changes here and there, I thought he treated Watchmen with respect.
I think you need to be able to give someone creative license to change a few things.
So
he changed a decent amount in Watchmen. Sure,
he did change a decent amount in Watchmen. Personally, I liked 300 a lot more than I liked Watchmen. I thought the visuals from a visual standpoint, Watchmen was absolutely awesome.
Yeah, I love Watchmen. I loved
it. Overall, I love the movie. I can still rewatch it to this day. I had like a couple gripes with it here and there, but overall, I thought he handled it respectfully enough, and I could see him doing the same with Gears of War. Reading up on the him wanting to make it kind of seems like a passion project. Even though I don't like all of his movies, I'm kind of hit or miss when it comes to him. I find him kind of hit or miss, but I do admire the man's passion. I do respect his passion. and he selects projects that he's passionate about. So if he wants to do a Gears of War movie, I say let him do a Gears of War movie.
I probably like him more than I like him more than some of you guys. And I think this would be perfect for him. Like literally, this is what the type of movie that he needs to be doing. And he could build a world, and he's creative, and you need the violence because you need someone who's going to be creative with the violence because you I don't want you just blow exactly. You have to you don't just blow something up. You need to be very meticulous with how you're going to show us how you're going to do these things. There's so many cool elements of Gears of War, and I think he can really knock it out of the park. So I will really love to see that.
Yeah,
as a fan, this is one of my. This is if I have 5 video games, this is 2 of them. Army of 2 and then Gears of War are 2 of my favorite things I ever played. So
Gears of War, I almost lost a relationship because of Gears of War. I mean, me and my friends, we would be online every single night. Alfredo, sometimes he's on the show. Both of you guys, I know obviously Brian knows.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, man, we would play, us and like what 3 or 4 other people, I forgot however many. Every night, man. Once they introduced the horde mode, we'll play that every single night. And I'm not even exaggerating. It would be like come home, eat dinner, watch TV, and then I'm playing Xbox. And
hey, I like what D Stizzle says right here. It's like Gears of War was the best Microsoft franchise next to Halo.
I agree. I agree.
Exactly.
Yeah. Which I believe Zach also said he wanted to do a Halo. I don't know about Halo in general right now because of the TV show just left the nasty show.
Yeah,
I was like, we won't talk about that. Let's not talk about that. Let's focus on the good thing.
I think he'd be more suited for Gears of War for sure. It's just it suits his tendencies. Like I said, he just that hyper violent, hyper stylized. I can't think of anyone else off the top of my head who would be suited for the job.
So you said that, and I've been thinking like who else would be good for something like this?
Right? I can't think of one.
Like honestly, it's already dark. It's already gritty. Throwing some slow mo, and definitely do I mean, you could definitely do a cool slow mo kill with this one.
Absolutely.
But yeah, man. I mean, he said it, and when he said it, I was like, I'm sold for that one. Like, let's do that. Despite our other video where everyone thinks we all hate, I don't hate Zack Snyder. I know Brian's like, I think I. So eventually, when I do join Zack Attacks Reviews and we talk about the movies that made us. 300 is on that list. You know what I mean? Like I watched that movie so effing much. You know what I mean? Like so much. Like, because I love Frank Miller stuff. And he pulled right off of the comic and did his own thing. And Gerald was it Butler? What's his name?
Gerard Butler, yeah.
Gerard Butler. Became a thing because of 300. That man had a freaking like 16 pack.
No, not really. I mean, I can have a 16 pack if you want to paint it. I can show you guys now. It's really more like a 6, but like I can have a 16 pack.
All CGI. Some of them said like it was pretty.
It was like airbrushed. Like I'm telling you, like some people, you have a body, you can do that. If you have like the good form, and you have like 6 or 8, you can make it in a 16.
Yeah. But and to think the main thing that we knew Gerard Butler for before that was what Dracula 2000.
Oh, I don't remember that. Was he in that?
He was Dracula.
He was Dracula.
Was he?
Yeah.
I didn't watch that one that much. I think I maybe seen it once. But 300. I mean, 300 was just
300 was amazing. And
I was gonna say that's when Zack Snyder's at his best. Is like something that's cool and he can kind of put it on screen and make it cooler. You know what I mean? So Yeah, especially if he teams up with Batista. Batista, who already, it's his like he wants to play Marcus Phoenix. Like other people are like, "Who's that?" He's like, "Shut up and let me get the role." Like he wants to play this character so bad.
Yeah, you could kind of consider his role in Army of the Dead kind of like his unofficial audition for that character.
I'm cool with this, man. I want this like now. I mean, one, it's a game that I love, and two, it's a director that is like Brandon said, it's fitted perfectly for him. I mean, this is right up his alley, and he wants to do it. You know, if he wants to do it, you already have a great, Batista's really good. You know, he's not like the greatest actor ever, but he's a good action star, and I think he would fit perfect with this. So if you already got an actor and a face for the lead, like, let's go, let's do this already, man. Sign him up for the trilogy.
Like why you can. Batista's getting older.
Yeah. Well, Marcus Phoenix is kind of an old guy too, so it kind of works out. You know.
You're right.
You know. So yeah, I am super ready for this one.
Yeah,
I just want to see the freaking I can't think of the name, the gun with the chainsaw.
Oh, dude, me too.
Yeah, was it the Lancer or something like that? Oh, yeah. So you know, yeah, he can definitely go all out with this. You know, and like I said, like he's good with visuals, so he can make these the bad guys I don't know the bugs like oh my god, like I can't even imagine how the Queen will look. You know. So here's some comments real quick before we move on. His story, what sensibilities aren't the best fit for OG comic superheroes. This is a better fit. Okay. I remember when Peter Jackson wanted to do Halo films. Did he?
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I love Peter Jackson. I don't think he would do Halo that well. Like, I really don't.
Yeah, I'd be curious to see how that would pan out with him doing Halo.
I don't want to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be so weird. I'd be like, I don't know. That'd be really weird. Yeah, like Batista dressing up as like Marcus Phoenix already was like awesome.
I mean, like a Tuesday.
All right, a huge spoiler for this game. So if you never played this game, you know, put earmuffs on, whatever. When Dom dies,
yeah,
I lost my shit, and I'm like, his best friend. I'm like, what? And I was like, what are we doing? Like, are you kidding me? Oh man, like, I mean, these four right here. You know, you got Marcus, you got Baird, Dom, and then what was the football player guy's name?
There's so many people. Huh?
Oh, Coltrane.
Oh, Coltrane. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Augustus. Yeah.
So we do the Coltrane. But yeah, Marcus Phoenix, Damon Baird, Augustus Cole, and then Dominic Santiago, and then all the Carmines. I forgot. Carmine dies in
Benjamin and
one.
Anthony and
that was awesome. Poor Carmines. They always die. But cool. Yeah, man. Let's move on to our next topic before we do. But hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you're watching on replay, appreciate you guys. So make sure you hit the subscribe button and join us every Monday and Thursday live. We talk about news, movies, trailers, and reviews, all that good stuff. But if you're watching on live, stick around. We're gonna talk about our next topic.